This video is graphic. You be warned.
Hello out there, Pokemon fans. Lucky Sean here to walk you through an interesting topic of debate. Is Pokemon just another form of cockfighting? Before we can get to the bulk of the matter, we first need to take a deep look into the history of cockfighting and the parallels it holds to Pokemon. Let's begin by taking an in-depth look onto the history of cockfighting. First, what exactly is cockfighting? Well, get your head out of the gutter and get ready for some interesting history. No, but seriously, come on, get your head out of the gutter. Cockfighting is a type of blood sport, meaning bloodshed is expected. This fighting takes place between two roosters, or more accurately, two gamecocks. The two roosters are placed into a ring called a cockpit, and are to fight it out until one is clearly dominant over the other, or in some instances, until the other one dies. Spectators place bets on the combatants, and the owner of the winning rooster wins a cash prize as well. In other words, they're gambling.
Gasp.
And how should we define gambling? Gambling is the wagering of money or something of material value, referred to as the stakes, on an event of uncertain outcome with the primary intent of winning additional money and or material goods. Gambling thus requires three elements to be present: consideration, chance, and prize. Now, let's look at why they fight. Think about the Pokemon ability rivalry. Well, it's sort of like that. These specially bred roosters have an instinctual aggression towards other males. Put two together, and the fight for dominance, territory, and ultimately the ability to breed is put at stake. Male Siamese fighting fish also have this innate tendency to fight for dominance when other males are around, and it is to no surprise that they've been used for gambling as well. Cockfighting in most third world countries is deemed illegal, as activist groups such as PETA find that it is too cruel to force animals to fight for entertainment. Many countries still have cockfighting as a form of entertainment, including Cuba, Mexico, Peru, Brazil, Japan, and southern India, to name a few. Each country has its own rules and regulations for how it is done. Some regions even use attachments on the roosters to make the bloodshed more dramatic. From all the information that has been presented so far, can you say you see the parallels that might exist between cockfighting and Pokemon battles? Let's now look at a direct comparison of the two. Essentially, a Pokemon battle can be broken down into some key characteristics. Let's focus on how it originated with one-on-one Pokemon battles. Two participants put forward two creatures to fight until one is no longer able to battle. The two exchange money based on who wins, and the winner receives money from the loser. Money exchange is contingent on the winning or losing of an undetermined event, can be considered gambling. Even gym battles fall under the definition of gambling because it includes being able to bet material goods such as gym badges. To contrast the differences, we should note that cockfighting can involve short-term and or longer-term injuries to combatants, whereas in the Pokemon world, it seems that there are no negative consequences to being knocked out to the point of fainting repeated times. Some Pokemon even self-destruct or explode and live to tell about it. Although there are deaths in the Pokemon game, as exemplified by Lavender Town, we have yet to see a Pokemon actually die from a battle in the video game franchise. So calling Pokemon another form of cockfighting isn't exactly fair, although the parallels between the two do exist. If anything, Pokemon battles are more closely related to Japanese rhinoceros beetle fights. Yes, that's a real thing. It is quite similar to a cockfight, but with some key differences. The aim of dominance is strictly territorial. The two beetles are placed on a log and lock horns in effort to push the other one off the log. A winner is declared once one is the sole standing beetle on the log. This is actually a popular game for children in Japan to play. They take great pride in raising their beetle to duel their friends. Sound familiar? Well, to no surprise, beetle battling is a favorite pastime of Satoshi Tajiri, the creator of Pokemon. In interviews, it was revealed that he drew inspiration from his hobby to create the now wildly popular Pokemon games. Actually, these beetles, these beetles, not those beetles, have had influence on many anime, including Naruto, Digimon, Metabots, and of course, Pokemon itself.
Oh baby.
Overall, it would seem that Pokemon and cockfighting are not one and the same. If anything, Pokemon battles are closer related to rhinoceros beetle fights. One parallel that can run consistent with all three is that wagering or gambling is a driving force behind all of these activities. In each event, the winner is rewarded by something from the loser. So, is Pokemon then a world that promotes gambling? What are your thoughts on the matter? Comment below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This has been Lucky Sean here. Before I can go, can I just say how hard it was not to say a single joke about the word cock? You know what? Hey, I can't resist. Cock sauce. Wait, oh, that's a real thing. Huh.